frontal shot of 2 weeks in, only patchy stubble is present on the sides. Goatee shows potential. Goatee shows potential. 3 weeks in, still no minoxidil. Sporadic and weak growth seen on sides. Seriously hitting my beard at this point. Here we go. 6.5 months in with minoxidil starting at 2 month mark. 4.5 months with beard roids engaged. This shit works, LOL. Damn, dude. That's a fucking Bilzerian Keemstar beard and a half, if I've ever seen one. What's up, guys? Derek, moreplaysmartates.com. Today we're going to be talking about minoxidil finally allowing this gentleman to usurp his father. The fucking goal of his life has finally been accomplished. Thank you, Derek. Spelling my name incorrectly. So here we have, the other day we had this video which popped off and did pretty well. Usually these like hair loss videos and like, I don't know, like beard videos don't do as well typically. I guess depending on the context in which I frame it, or, you know, but like just like a random fucking Reddit thread usually does not do like that well when it comes to just like, you know, info that I've, you know, talked about numerous times in the past. But this one was a pretty cool transformation and we haven't talked about it in a while. So obviously there is, you know, new subscribers or individuals who've like forgot about it. And there's obviously still high interest in getting a sick beard out of fucking nothingness. So this individual 6 month minoxidil transformation, thanks Derek for the advice. Boom, going from a sparse, patchy boy to a what did I say last time? A fucking perpetual Neanderthal house and a half. Like this guy is, went to fucking alpha pretty quick, dude. And he should be able to sustain this long term because again, minoxidil gains become permanent on your face or at least pretty goddamn permanent to a point that I've seen individuals who've used this stuff for like a year retain all their progress after discontinuing the medication, which is great for individuals who don't want to keep applying this stuff to their face and microneedling the fuck out of it perpetually long term. Unfortunately, not the same situation with your scalp. If you want to retain minoxidil growth on your scalp, you got to keep hammering that shit, applying daily, and microneedling at least once a week, in my opinion. So anyways, this guy, minoxidil, allowed me to usurp my father. The gains only seem to keep coming. I've started microneedling as well as of a month ago. Seriously, hoping it is really permanent. So let's see, bro. Boom, 2 weeks growth, pre-minoxidil, little to no side growth at all. Frontal shot of 2 weeks in. Looks like his chin is like fucking Giga Chad photoshopped. Only patchy stubble is present. I'm not saying it is, by the way. It just looks like pretty substantial. Frontal shot of 2 weeks in, only patchy stubble is present on the sides. Goatee shows potential. Goatee shows potential. 3 weeks in, still no minoxidil. Sporadic and weak growth seen on sides. Seriously hitting my beard at this point. Here we go. 6.5 months in with minoxidil starting at 2 month mark. 4.5 months with beard roids engaged. This shit works, LOL. Damn, dude. That's a fucking Bilzerian Keemstar beard and a half, if I've ever seen one. So this guy hasn't even done the nuclear stack yet. He has just added in microneedling as of a month ago. And this is after already being 6.5 months in with minoxidil starting at the 2 month mark. So 4.5 months of minoxidil, 1 month, presumably at this point with the microneedling. So yeah, shit should keep coming, dude. You should end up with even more substantial results soon. Yeah, that's awesome. Nice gains. Thank you so much, man. I'm glad that I found this community by chance. I never would have even considered something as ridiculous sounding as putting Rogaine on my face. LMAO, my thoughts exactly. It has literally already changed my life and I'm only 4 to 5 months in. Do you use the one from Kirkland? Do you have to just keep using minoxidil like a couple times a year or more or less often? How do you sustain it? Yeah, it's the 5% Kirkland stuff from eBay. I've been using 1 milliliter application twice a day on my face, about 4 to 8 hours between since I started about 7 months ago. I have also missed a few days here or there. So it seems like as long as it's only once in a while, you can just skip a day. Yeah, so like the half-life of topical minoxidil is like 24 hours or something. Maybe it's 23. But like if you miss a day here or there and you've like built up to like steady state, you know, it's not like nothing. It's not like you're not going to progress if you miss like a fucking day here and there, but ideally, you know, you would apply it at least once a day. And again, with the half-life, you might be able to get away with once a day and have like reasonably similar results. But anyway, sustaining the regimen is pretty easy. Just apply it in the morning before work after brushing my teeth. I do have to be careful when applying it at work because if someone walks in on me, they may mistake me for shooting up drugs in the bathroom. LMAO. So far, I've not been caught. Dermarol, thanks for the info. Looking good, bro. Ended up picking up the Dr. Pen Ultima M8 microneedling pen. It feels really good at 1.5 millimeters and there's no need for any kind of numbing. So he mentions a different kind of microneedling device, as you've probably heard me mention before, even in the recent video. I use a Derminator too. Now, I have not actually done the facial hair protocol myself, even though I didn't design it. Like, obviously this is information passed down the grapevine, but this is me like putting it out on a platform that is, more widespread. And, I have made suggestions that are at least, relatively novel in enhancing like sulfonyluretransferase enzyme activity and shit like that. Because again, if you are a non-responder, like this guy, hypothetically, if he wanted to enhance his results even more, potentially compound his minoxidil with tretinoin, which is something you do through a pharmacy like Merrick Health. If you get access to compounding pharmacy created medications, you can compound different shit like tretinoin to enhance sulfonyluretransferase enzyme activity. And this individual also could do that too, potentially. Because again, ultimately tretinoin is a like tried and true like anti-aging face thing anyways that a lot of people are just using anyway. So if this is, self-improvement in general is something that you're interested in, you might be applying tretinoin to your face fucking anyways, dude. So why not compound it into your minoxidil if you're using it topically, So anyways, for this guy, again, very, very substantial, impressive results. And the microneedling device he used, as mentioned, is different than the electronic one I recommend. And ultimately, if you find a more cost-effective version or you want to use, you're on a strict budget, the cheapest thing you can get is the roller, the 1.5 millimeter roller off Amazon. You probably get one for like 10, 15 bucks or something. You will have to replace those with like a brand new roller, which gets kind of annoying because ultimately if you use these devices, you could have like the needle cartridges that you just clean, which you would still clean the roller. But if you they become too dull or you need to replace them, you just get new cartridges rather than have to buy like a whole new roller. And obviously the cartridges ultimately down the line are like cheaper than brand new rollers every time. And if you're using this on your head long-term, it's like an absolute no-brainer from a cost efficiency overall long-term aspect and from a time-saving aspect, which is time you could spend fucking making that money back anyways. And from a pain tolerance aspect and just from all aspects overall, accurate depth aspect, speed of fucking finishing aspect, the electronic versions, I think, are just a no-brainer. If you're somebody who's just doing this for like 6 to 12 months or something as an experiment, and you're on a very, very strict budget, the roller, and even if it's not a strict, a short-term thing, if it's long-term, you're on a strict budget, roller will suffice. I just don't fucking like it. I hate it, to be honest. And it's way slower and way more annoying to use. And the likelihood of adherence to it long-term, I think, is much lower. But anyways, if you find a different device too, that's cool. I'm sure they work similarly well. I just use the Derminator based on recommendations I had when I was researching this shit heavily a long time ago. And if I end up doing the beard protocol to try and, thicken up what I have, not sure if I will yet, because ultimately I'm not gonna be applying minoxidil until I'm ready for, applying it on my head consistently too, which is something I've been wanting to do, but I've been kind of putting off because when I film videos, having, getting shit in my hair and then having to restyle the hair and then film and then wash shit out before going to bed and apply shit, it's just annoying, dude. So for me, if I wasn't filming, I'd probably already be on the stack, but the microneedling device I got recommended was the Derminator 2, and that is the best one on the market in my opinion, and ultimately, it supports me if you get it through my link. So if you want to do that, great. If you want find a more cost-effective device or you just want to get a roller though, by all means do that. I will not be offended. And as well, for the cost-effective minoxidil, so he uses 5% Kirkland from eBay. Kirkland stuff is the cheapest on the market by far. To me, it looks greasy and shitty. For some people, their skin chemistry might react better. But ultimately it's the lowest quality minoxidil, but it's the same active ingredient. It's just the amount of propylene glycol and whatnot makes your hair, especially on your scalp, look really bad. So personally, if you're on a strict budget, get the Kirkland stuff. If you want to support me and you want to get a fast drying, non-greasy one, the link in the description below, or maybe if I remember to pin a comment like I did here, then I will link the one I recommend, and it helps support me. And it's the one that I think is the fastest drying and least greasy on the market, but it is a lot more cost prohibitive. So obviously, just giving you transparency on that if you want to be the most cost efficient, get the fucking roller on Amazon and get the Kirkland stuff either from like Costco or eBay or whatever, or Amazon. So anyways, very, very significant results. Glad to see, like, that is damn significant, bro. Fucking unreal. That's some Giga Chad fucking beard right there. So I think he will continue getting more results, and should be interesting to see the update after he's like a year in. So anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Have you done the microneedling minoxidil protocol? Have any of you guys done the tretinoin enhanced minoxidil microneedling protocol? Any all comments, help the algorithm. They're much appreciated. Like, subscribe, check out my blog, moreplatesmoredates.com. Follow my Instagram at moreplatesmoredates. If you want to support the channel, you can check out anything I'm associated with in the video description below, including the recommended fast-drying minoxidil I mentioned, the ketoconazole shampoo for hair loss prevention, microneedling device, pharma-grade hair loss medications as well, or potentially, you know, beard medications, I guess, contextually. Because if you want to get the tretinoin enhanced minoxidil, that would be something you talk with a doctor about and then get facilitated through a compounding pharmacy that we have access to, as well as, you know, hair loss meds like finasteride and whatnot. We have access to all those, obviously, and having a high quality medical oversight, I think, is prudent, regardless if you're on a hair loss protocol or not, just to stay on top of your health and optimize what's under the hood. So check it out. If you're interested in that, want to support me, as well as anything else I'm associated with, it's all in the video description below. Clothing company that sponsors me, literally the shirt I'm wearing right now. Anything else I'm associated with, it's all down there. Thank you guys for watching. Talk to you soon.